And this administration today, here and now, declares unconditional war on poverty in America.
In his State of the Union address on January 8, 1964, President Lyndon B. Johnson urged Congress and the citizens of the United States to do everything necessary to end poverty in our country. With Sergeant Shriver at the helm, the war on poverty took shape as a comprehensive effort to address the needs of the nation's poor, nearly half of whom were children. Enacted by the 88th Congress, the Economic Opportunity Act created a preschool program that would change the way we educate our children. It would give them a head start and work to eliminate the cycle of poverty in our country. On May 18, 1965, President Johnson announced the creation of Project Head Start in a White House Rose Garden ceremony. He spoke about the importance of investing in children. Head Start launched that summer as an 8-week program serving more than 500,000 children nationwide. The following year, after a remarkable first summer, Congress authorized Head Start as a year-round program. In the mid-1970s, Head Start had served more than 5.3 million children in every corner of our nation. The first Head Start program performance standards were created in 1975. They outlined guidelines and expectations for all Head Start programs. By 1984, the Head Start budget exceeded the $1 billion mark, and the program had served 9.1 million children in its nearly 20-year history.
Few things could be more central to the life and health of our nation than the education of our children.
In the early 1990s, President George H.W. Bush proposed a 27% increase in Head Start spending to expand access to preschool for low-income families. Then, in 1994, the Headstart Reauthorization Act created new opportunities for Head Start to lead early care and education. The act helped Head Start keep true to communities, parents, and children by building on the vision and recommendations contained in a report issued by the Advisory Committee on Head Start Quality and Expansion. 1994 also saw the creation of the Early Head Start program to address the comprehensive needs of pregnant women and low-income children under age 3. The Head Start Reauthorization Act of 1998 allowed for full-day, full-year services, set education standards for teachers, and focused renewed attention on school readiness and literacy.
Our budget increases the funding for Head Start while giving it a clear mission.
In 2007, Congress passed the Improving Head Start for School Readiness Act. This act preserved Head Start as a federal to local program, strengthened state roles, and enhanced standards for education, workforce, and accountability. By 2010, with the help of federal, state, and local partners, Head Start had invested in more than 27 million children since its inception in 1965. But the path hasn't always been easy. The 112th Congress threatened to cut funding to Head Start, but the $1.1 billion budget decrease was rejected by the Senate. By April 2011, a budget was passed that enabled all current Head Start families to remain in Head Start programs. As the turbulence in Congress continued, the 2013 sequestration caused more than 57,000 children to lose their seats in Head Start classrooms. The $427 million budget cut had a massive impact on Head Start's ability to serve the most vulnerable children in our country. On January 13, 2014, Head Start programs breathed a sigh of relief when Congress passed a spending bill to fully restore funding. Later that year, Head Start received a $1 billion increase in funding, including a new investment in early Head Start childcare partnerships. The Obama administration then convened the best minds in education, both in the private and public sectors, at the White House Summit on Early Education.
Early education is one of the best investments we can make, not just in a child's future, but in our country.
Their mission was to recommit the country to providing quality, early education for all our citizens. As Head Start turns 50 years old, we set out with renewed spirit, recharged conviction, and the reclaimed imperative to continue the war against poverty by inspiring all of our young people to learn and achieve. With 32 million alumni, and 50 years of opportunity, we're all part of one historic change.